We have never seen a president of the United States behave as this president has. If he disagrees with the law, he simply refuses to follow it, refuses to enforce it. He disagrees with federal immigration law, he refuses to enforce federal immigration law. He's done the same thing with marriage laws, with drug laws, with welfare laws. And you know, the most striking example of lawlessness is Obamacare. The president loves to say, it's the law. Then why won't he follow it? The text of the law says the employer mandate kicks in for big businesses on January 1st, 2014. The President of the United States unilaterally and illegally announced, no, it doesn't. He grants a one-year exemption for big businesses instead. The text of the law says members of Congress will be under Obamacare on the exchanges with no subsidy, just like millions of Americans. Harry Reid and the Democrats meet with President Obama on Capitol Hill. They say, listen, we followed Nancy Pelosi's advice. We passed it to find out what's in it. We don't like what's in it.
Because you read it!
And President Obama illegally and unilaterally grants an exemption to members of Congress. And the most stunning one of all, when over 5 million Americans had their health insurance canceled because of Obamacare. Despite the president's repeated promise, if you like your health insurance plan, you can keep your health insurance plan. Period. He didn't do what 43 presidents who would have preceded him had done. Every other president would have gone to Congress, they would have said, listen, this law is not working, millions of people are hurting, let's change it. You know, how many of you remember your junior high civics class? That the law, you remember Schoolhouse Rock? How a bill becomes a law? Well, I think apparently the president wasn't home that week. Because instead, he held a press conference. He held a press conference in which he instructed private insurance companies to issue plans that are illegal under the text of the law. You know, in over 200 years of our nation's history, no president of the United States has ever instructed private companies, private individuals, go and violate the law. And I, as President of the United States, on my whim, will exonerate you. Let me say something. This shouldn't be a partisan issue. This should trouble everyone, not just Republicans, Democrats, independents, libertarians, anyone who believes in rule of law and the constitutional protections of liberty. Because when you have a president who can pick and choose which laws to follow, you no longer have a president.